first down. Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Antonio Gibson.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. 3rd down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. One tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. And 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Let's go. PPP.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 3rd. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. short yardage. Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. That one is slant to McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's McKissick. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
35-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Washington first down.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's fielded at the... Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now Fitzpatrick. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Washington 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
But there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
50-yard line.
Push him back.
Mayfield now from the 50. Flushed out right. And finding the time. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Let's go.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, Mayfield. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They run the counter. Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on third and long. Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
The tackle
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
32, Washington 14.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
Terry McLaurin, 41 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Justin Hopkins on
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Washington first down.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
33. Switch up, switch up. Hey, check my 33.
Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Washington.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
2-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Second.
Now Baker going to keep this himself. He pitches it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Running right through him. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively. And
one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Oh, look look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he finds McLaurin. The 20.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Regular. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Washington 29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Being chased out left. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
29-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield flush to his right. Open man is Higgins. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Today's final score, Browns.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now.